Welcome to the explainer. We usually think of pain and pleasure as these fleeting moments, right? They happen and then they're gone. But what if they actually leave something permanent behind? Today, we're diving into a fascinating idea: how every single experience we have, good or bad, becomes an eternal investment in who we are.
Pain finishes, its taste remains. Just let that sink in for a second. Think about a really tough time you went through. The event itself, it's over, but you can still feel its echo, right? That taste. And the same goes for moments of absolute joy. This lingering taste is the real legacy of our lives, and that's exactly what we're going to unpack.
So it turns out, all of life's experiences can really be distilled down into two fundamental tastes. We can call them sorrow and pleasure. Now, there's a school of thought with roots in some Eastern philosophy that gives these tastes some really beautiful names. The lingering taste of pain is called Elem, and that lasting flavor of delight, that's Lezzet. The core idea here is that our entire past is just a collection of these two flavors. Every memory, when you really look back on it, carries the aftertaste of either Elem or Lezzet.
And here's why this is so important. This very moment, right now, as you're listening to me, it's already becoming the past. We're all constantly, second by second, creating our own personal history, this legacy of tastes. Every single choice you make today is seasoning your memory of tomorrow.
It's so easy to just label pleasure good and sorrow bad. End of story. But what if we're missing the entire point? This philosophy suggests that sorrow actually has a powerful hidden purpose. So let's explore its secret lesson. See, sorrow isn't the destination. Think of it more like a launch pad. This philosophy sees it as a necessary moment of preparation, a time to step back, to learn something crucial, and to gather up all the energy you're going to need for that next big leap forward. So sorrow isn't just random suffering. It actually has this clear four-part job. It forces us to learn a lesson. It stretches us beyond what we thought our limits were. It makes us step back and recalibrate our path. And finally, it helps us build up the energy to leap forward stronger and a whole lot wiser than before. And what about the other side of the coin? Pleasure, or Lezzet? Well, its purpose is just as specific. It's meant to be a moment of good news, a time not just for mindless enjoyment, but for conscious, active gratitude. Lezzet reinforces what's good in our lives and reminds us of what's truly worth valuing.
Okay, so if we are constantly creating a past that's filled with these two tastes, what does that make our present moment? It means that every action, every single choice is an investment in the future of our memory. This, right here, is the ultimate investment.
I want you to imagine your past as a kind of experiential bank account. Every single choice you make is a deposit. You're either depositing the productive taste of sorrow or the grateful taste of pleasure. Either way, you are actively building the treasury of your own past.
But any investment is made with a destination in mind, right? So this leads us to the most important question of all. To where? Where is this portfolio of our pain and pleasure actually going?
And the answer, just wow, it immediately raises the stakes beyond our own memory. Where lies your treasure? The skies and the earth shall witness it tomorrow. All of a sudden, this isn't just a personal accounting in our own heads. It suggests that our choices are being recorded and that the universe itself is one day going to bear witness to them.
So, where can we direct these investments of ours? Well, according to this philosophy, there are two fundamental realms to choose from: the temporary world of matter or the eternal world of meaning. And the contrast between them is, well, it's pretty stark. Mata, or matter, is everything that's finite and temporary. It's the stuff of this world, which is seen as a time of trial. On the other hand, you have mana, or meaning. It's the complete opposite. It's eternal and infinite. And this is the currency of the next world, which is seen as the ultimate reward.
This whole idea is really grounded in the reality of just being human. You know, we are temporary masterpieces. We get older, we eventually leave this world, and all our worldly joys and pains, they fade. But here's the twist. That's not supposed to be a tragedy. It's a sign. Every single ending in this world is like a clue, pointing toward a realm where things don't end, eternity.
And this leads to a pretty powerful conclusion. Our time here in the material world is basically a preparation period. The whole goal is to use our finite experiences to invest in an infinite existence. Spiritual discipline, then, isn't some abstract thing. It's simply the practice of investing in mana, in meaning, over just plain old matter.
So, if life is an investment, what does that make us? Well, we're not just static accountants sitting around. We are active travelers.
This is ultimately about your personal journey, your path forward.
And maybe the most powerful way to see this whole thing is as being on the road. Life is never static, is it? It's a constant path of progression, a journey where every choice, every thought, is steering you in a specific direction.
And you're fully equipped for this journey. Just remember that every step you take is progress. Every moment of reflection is like a light for the path ahead. And your essential guides are always with you, your own effort, and your own faith.
And so we end right back where we started, with a question that is now deeply personal. Knowing that every choice is an investment in either temporary matter or eternal meaning, what will your legacy be? When the time comes, what will the earth and sky testify to for you?